Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading. I hope everybody is fine. I'm going to take a quick second, Taurus, to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Taurus out there. So guys, take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse. So if it's resonating, Taurus, you get in where you fit in, but don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Taurus? Taurus. Taurus. All right, Taurus, you're starting out with the Ten of Cups reversed. You have the Knight of Cups in reverse. And coming out together is the Hermit along with the Knight of Swords reversed. All right, so I do feel like you're really unhappy about something right now. Either there's somebody you want to offer love to, or you're hoping that they will, but it's just not going through just yet. Some of you may have turned someone down because you just weren't happy in that connection. But there seems to be some kind of feelings and emotions that's being held back here. With the Hermit, you're doing some soul searching. You're keeping to yourself. You're hermiting a little bit. You could have ghosted somebody as well. A few of you may have ghosted someone. I feel like you're searching for answers. There's a lack of clarity right now in your life. And I feel like you just don't want to talk to somebody. Somebody who I feel like you were not the happiest with. So let me see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Taurus energy, please. All right, so the person in your energy has the Knight of Wands. We have the Six of Swords reversed and the Queen of Cups reversed. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer sign. This person has not moved on from you. I do feel like they do want to talk. But be careful because, Taurus, for some of you, this person might be coming in with a lot of passion, but without the proper feelings and emotions. Now, do they have feelings for you? They do. They do. There's strong undercurrents here, but they're keeping those feelings to themselves. This person is very guarded, very guarded. I do feel like this, for some of you, this might be an on and off situation. Or it even could be that you're dealing with a little bit of a player here. So let me see the energy between Taurus and this person. King of Cups in the reverse. Ooh, for some of you, you could be dealing with a karmic. King of Cups in the reverse tells me that while there is love here, there's a lot of unhappiness as well, and neither party is expressing themselves. You might be holding back because this person could be, you know, in and out of your life, or they could be like a bit of a player. I feel like they have developed feelings for you, but it's almost like they don't want to have the feelings, you know? So let me see. Show me what's affecting this connection. Very strong water sign energy. Yeah, the Ace of Swords reversed. There's a lack of clarity here. There's definitely a lack of clarity, and it's brought about chaos. It's brought about a sense of, it looks like the two of you are not talking right now either. Yeah. You're confused about whether this person has feelings. They do have feelings. But that being said, they're not, it's almost like they're in denial of those feelings. So let me see your outcome. Show me the outcome between Taurus and this person. The Chariot. There's going to be some fast forward movement that's taking place here between the two of you. I don't know what that is, but there's some sort of fast forward movement. You could be dealing with a Cancer sign, very strong Cancerian energy. Bottom of the deck is Justice in the reverse, sign of Libra. But this indicates that there's a really unbalanced situation here. It also could indicate legalities of some sort. I don't know if you're in some kind of a legal issue with this person. And it could just also indicate that you feel that this person has not treated you properly. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Ten of Cups in reverse for Taurus? Yeah, you definitely are keeping to yourself. Knight of Swords reversed. King of Swords reversed. Yeah, you're angry with this person. You don't want to talk to them. It looks like there might have been an argument here. That's what created this chaos. And you're just really keeping to yourself. You may be viewing this person as being dishonest with you, that they lie, and that you've had to kind of pull your feelings back. Let me see the Knight of Cups reversed for Taurus. Okay, Knight of Wands, that's in their energy. And the Devil, oh Lordy, you feel like this person is the devil. Yeah, you feel like this person is the devil. You definitely feel like they're toxic. You feel like they just come in to get what they want. They come in with passion, but without feelings and emotions. And this is why you have sharply pulled back. You feel deceived by this person. You feel like they're toxic. Let me see the bottom energy. Some of you have ghosted this person, actually, because of their behavior. All right, we have the Six of Swords reversed. That also is in their energy. We have the Four of Wands reversed. And we have the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, it looks like a lot of you guys feel like this person was being dishonest, that they were coming in without the feelings and emotions, but definitely coming in with the passion. They came in when it was good for them. They left whenever they thought that was good for them. You're identifying this person as being toxic, being dishonest, being someone that lies. And I feel like you ghosted this person, or in some way you just cut all communication. I see an ending here, feeling as if there was no stability in this connection. And I feel like you feel this person they're not a truth teller. Associated with them, you have the Knight of Swords reversed twice. So you don't even want to talk to them. There was chaos involved in this whole situation. So I feel like you kind of went within and you left them out in the cold. Yeah, your energy is showing up here, Taurus, as being very, very rejecting, very, very cold towards this person, but not without reason. So let's look at their energy. Spirit, why is the Knight of Wands here for the person in Taurus energy? Yeah, I feel like this person brought chaos into your life. All right, Four of Swords reversed, Queen of Pentacles reversed. So they want to talk to you. They're going to come in and they're going to try talking to you. They're going to say, "Look, you know, I've been missing you. I feel like I'm lost without you." They're still not bringing in commitment, though. This is somebody who could even be having some financial problems, so be careful if they come to you asking for money or asking for, you know, financial assistance. I feel like there's been a gap in the communication here, and I feel like they're coming in wanting something from you. But this is somebody who leaves just as quickly. Now, the truth of it is that they have felt the loss in this connection. They definitely have, but this is someone that I feel like is very non-committal. Why is the Six of Swords in reverse? They're gonna approach you with communication, though. Ace of Wands reversed and the Two of Wands. Yeah, they're planning on coming back towards you. I see that for sure. But this is somebody that I see the ending here. I see it in both of your energies. And I feel like this person is trying to plan out what it is they want to say to you, what it is that they want to, you know, basically come in and talk about. This person could live at a distance from you for some of you. If so, they may be planning to visit. They may be planning to come towards you. Very non-committal energy, though. Why is the Queen of Cups here in reverse? Like I said, for some of you, you might be dealing with a karmic energy. Gemini energy here. Earth sign energy, Virgo, another Taurus, a Capricorn. They may also be coming in and saying, you know what, Taurus, I know that we're not talking right now, but that's your fault. Because I feel like this person is blaming you for the lack of communication. But I feel like there's more going on. All right, so we have the Magician in the reverse, and we have the Five of Swords. This person is very manipulative. Yeah, I can understand why you have shut this person down, Taurus. This person is very manipulative. They're going to come in and try to manipulate this situation. And they're doing it without emotion. It's very tactical. It's very planned. So let me see the energy between Taurus and this person. Show me the energy between Taurus and this person. I feel like you're rather angry with this person right now. Two of Cups and the Ten of Wands reversed. Yeah, you're angry with this person because you do still have feelings for this person. And when they reach out to you, you feel like they're lying to you, that they're being deceitful. I have to be honest, Taurus, I'm seeing a little bit of narcissistic energy here. So I do feel like when they reach out to you, it's going to kind of make you pissed off. It's going to make you angry. They're going to reach out to you saying, yeah, I want to resolve the problems, but you know, it wasn't just me who caused these problems, Taurus. If anything, I feel like you did this, you did that. No wonder you feel like there's a lack of justice here. Yeah, so they're approaching you not with compassion, not with love, but they're approaching you in a manipulative manner, and you're picking up on that. And you're saying, no, I think you're toxic as hell. So no, I refuse your offer. Show me the Ace of Swords in the reverse. The Lovers, Queen of Swords reversed. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Very strong Libra energy here. Very strong Gemini actually as well. You'll have a choice to make whether or not to accept this person's offer that they're making towards you. I feel like you still have feelings for this person, but you just feel like they're toxic. So it's not that you're making this decision. You're choosing your peace. You're choosing yourself over, you know, emotion. But you'll have a choice here. You'll have a choice whether or not to talk to this person, whether or not to, you know, try to clarify things, whether or not to accept what it is that they're offering. The thing is that they're still not telling the truth. This person is not truthful, and they're coming in deliberately being non-truthful to you. I have to be honest, Taurus, this person is a karmic energy. I'm getting karmic energy all over the place. So let me see. There's been a lack of communication, and they're going to be the one to break that. Let me see the outcome. Show me the outcome between Taurus and this person. Show me the outcome between Taurus and this person. Yeah, I can see a lot of you may have just gone no contact with this person. You could be dealing with a narcissist. All right, Seven of Pentacles reversed, Four of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles reversed. Be careful they're not coming in for money. I have to say it because I'm seeing a little bit of that for some of you. I do feel like there will be some forward movement that takes place in this connection, but I don't see either of you investing. And honestly, it seems like a lot of that is coming from your side because a lot of you look like you kind of cut this person off. You're not moving towards them. You know, you basically have left them out in the cold, but you did so with a lot of thought. It's not like you just made that decision willy-nilly. No, you really thought about it. You're very guarded with this person. I feel like you also are, you know, you're impatient to move forward. You're not investing in the connection. If they're asking you for money, you're not, I don't feel like you're going to give it to them. You're holding on to your money. You're holding on to your heart. You're guarding yourself against this person. Now, in their energy, I feel like you have every right to do so. This person looks like they're having some financial problems, possibly linked to a poor investment. And they also are on the out with either close friends or family here. They've had arguments and fights with close friends or family. So their life is kind of not going the way they want it to. There's a lot of chaos in their energy. They're coming in a very manipulative energy, you know, wanting to try to move this forward, but they're not being truthful and honest. And I feel like, you know, I feel like it's going to be your choice to make. At the end of the day, they're not really investing anything into this. Yeah, they're not really investing anything into this. It's like they want something for nothing. And I feel like you're going to protect your energy because you don't feel like this is balanced. You don't want to move forward with this person because you feel like they're extremely toxic. And I have to be honest, I would agree with you. Bottom of the deck is Temperance in reverse, Sagittarian energy. And that is telling me that, you know, there has been something that has been done that wronged you in this situation. And underlying all of this is a need for you to heal from this, to bring balance back into your life. So I think you're making a really good call with regard to this person. So let me pull an oracle card. Pulling for Taurus. All right, Taurus, you have number 12, and it's called Slow and Steady. Slow and Steady. So let's read that. All right, it says, slow and steady wins the race. Remember the old cliche, slow and steady wins the race? This is a time for easy movement, unhurried steps, and a steady heart. Trust that taking life at a more leisurely pace will give you greater access to your dreams. Slowing down allows more contact with the juicier elements of your life. So savor them. Yeah, so move slowly, savor every day. I think that, you know, a lot of you have decided that this person is just not healthy for you, and I would have to agree. So I feel like a lot of you are just cutting this person off, and you're protecting your energy. You're choosing your peace over their chaos. So, all right, I hope that this has been helpful, Taurus. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hype the video if you get the opportunity. And until I see you in your next reading, Taurus, know that you are loved. And namaste.